Welcome back to another episode of Stacked, where today we're going to talk about empathy and the importance of empathy in your marketing. You should write like you feel and sell like you understand your client. And here's the truth that changed my business. People don't buy because they understand you. They buy because they feel understood. If your messaging is falling flat, if people say, I'll think about it, or they ghost you after showing interest, then this episode's going to hit deep. Because stacked businesses don't just automate workflows, they automate empathy. And today, I'm going to show you how to turn emotional insights into conversion copy using real-world data and AI. So let's get into it. Here's the trap. You write like a professional, you sound clear, you explain the benefits, you even follow a formula. But your audience doesn't feel it. Why? Because it's all logic. There's no friction, there's no tension, no voice that mirrors what they're really going through. The fix, empathy first messaging. Copy that sounds like the customer wrote it after a bad day. And that comes from data, real, messy, emotional, human data. And even better, if you have a similar experience as your customer, it is vitally important that you are talking about that you are showing that vulnerability. The most powerful copy starts almost mid-thought, right? You're not introducing an idea. You're interrupting a problem that they're experiencing. You're showing up in the middle of a moment that's already painful, frustrating, or overdue. To do that, you need inputs that reflect what people actually say. So check out Amazon reviews and look for 3 stars or under, or you can do the same thing with Google reviews, any place you can find reviews. Look at those 3-star and under for that particular industry or that particular product. You can also check Reddit threads. You can search your niche pain points by looking at the industry, maybe looking at the top businesses inside of that industry or your top competitors and see what customers are saying about them. You can check YouTube comments, especially on emotional stories or tutorials. I would say probably look for videos that have 1,000+ comments because that's going to give you a much better sense of a platform that has a lot of engagement versus somebody who maybe just has 3 negative comments. You can check X or Twitter rants and see what people are talking about and how they're discussing it there. You can also look at your own DMs and testimonials and maybe do a survey of your past clients. Use those to build what I call the voice mirror. It's a bank of phrases, frustrations, maybe patterns and tones that become your brand's heartbeat. Once you have that voice, here's how you're going to use it. 1, you're going to open with friction. Example is sick of booking calls that don't show up. 2, you're going to mirror their language, not optimize your workflow, but stop dropping the ball and ghosting your own leads. 3, inject relief. This isn't about doing more, it's about doing less with a system that has your back. 4, break patterns. Add imperfections. Use ellipses, interruptions, lowercase sentences. This isn't English class, it's energy. And actually, those mistakes are what's going to help you to feel human and let the audience know that you're not perfect either. Use this kind of structure in your emails, on your landing pages, in your social captions, and even inside any of your automated workflows. You can even train an AI employee based on this voice mirror so that it does not sound like an AI. It literally sounds like you. Now, the good part, you can automate the empathy. And here's how we do it inside Dallowry Flow. First, we have an intake form that segments pain points. 2, we have email drips that reflect their stage and emotion and urgency based on the answers that they gave us inside of that intake form. Because depending on what their pain points are, we've got different solutions. 3, we use conditional logic inside the workflow. So for instance, if they're overwhelmed, we send a simplify version. If they're stuck, we send a clarity version. And personalized reminders that say, hey, I know life gets busy. I'm just checking in. Automation isn't the enemy of empathy. It's the tool that delivers it on time. People don't want more information. They want to feel like you understand them. Start with the empathy and then build from there. You can download our Voice Mirror Builder, which is a plug-and-play system to turn reviews, rants, and real talk into high-converting copy for every part of your business. The link is in the description of this episode below. This is Stacked, where we automate, elevate, and repeat.